Hello and welcome back to Chapter 5, lecture number 41. In this lecture, I want to focus on the top roof. I like to add some small brick ornaments and a ceiling on top, so we can finish that. Right now, it's looking a bit ugly, and it's good to spend some time on the roof as well. Good. So what we do is, if you may remember the bricks we added on the building number 3. I like to do that as well on this one, only a different color. So we go to the UVs and call this, brick orna. Nice name. And we go to the side view and we need to select the brown bricks. Go to the node editor, that's right, and make a duplication, Shift D. Yes, drag these a bit more to the right, Shift D, and put these into the bottom and the alpha on top. Then we select the texture, and that is that one, the brown ornus. Okay, so we now make a full selection, brick orna, that's good, UV, and we scale this and reflect brown and scale it. Good. So what we need to do is first we select all of these, that one as well, double check if nothing else is selected, and that is all right. And we scale this. All right, and we need to do this on this side and the other one, but we will do this one together so you can focus on the other one. Go to the material view, and as you can see, it's not selected, and that is because we need to make this brick orna, and now you can see them. And you go back to the UV and maybe scale it a bit, or you can do this. It's a bit challenging to get them in line, but this will work. Then we deselect this part and scale this a little bit and putting it right there. They're a bit smaller. Okay, and now the other part, try to select all of them, that one as well. You can see, wrong selection, and scale these. It's very important to add variation in your brick, or else it's, if you really want to get that medieval feeling, you need to spend time on weird looking ornaments like this brick pattern. It's a very common ornament. This is to have a better construction for the bricks, so it has a function as well. It's not only that they look weird. Good. All right, I'll deselect this row and grab these. And of course you can make these things yourself as well. Just find a nice texture, make it transparent, and put them in position, maybe a bit smaller. Good. Okay. Oh, looks a bit weird. I agree. Let's take a look why it looks weird. Yeah, they have a different position. Maybe we need to scale it. Okay. So let's keep it this way. And if we take a look right now, we can see the plaster is underneath this pattern. So after you applied this pattern on the other side, we're going to focus on this. So the plaster will be on top. It will look much better and realistic. So we'll pause the video and you can add the flag on the other side. So see you in a second. Okay, so we have these brick ornaments on the right and the left side. And the next thing I want to do is put this plaster on top. And we've already done that in the material chapter, chapter 3, and now we do need to do that on a real object for this building. Go to the node editor, select the brown brick and focus. Let's drag this a bit more, close it, press N. I want more space for my node editor. And we need to focus on this node and that node. And we'll explain what we're going to do and why. The rough plaster is using the first mix in combination with the brown brick. But on this point, we start to add this ornament. So because it's there at first in the tree, it will always be underneath, and we need this on top. So we want the color ramp information from this point to be included in this factor, and then we need to replace all the nodes. So let's start, and let's take a look at this node, because that's the first one. We're sharing the plaster and the brick. We put this on top of that one, so that will break the node, and that's totally fine. Then we put this texture. This is the deflect. We put this where the rough plaster is. The rough plaster has no input, so we drag this to this point. That's good. And we need the alpha to be in the factor, because that was selected for the color ramp. So we now switched it all of them, and let's organize this a bit more so it's not stretched. So now the plaster is on top. That's what we want. And the cool thing is, it's also now on the down part, so the bottom part, and it's on top of the corners. And in my opinion, this is a way better look than how we had it before, because plaster is something that's put on the building to reinforce it, to make it stronger, because you have some weak spots and then you plaster on it. So that's how it looks right now, and same for these on top of the sandstone. Good. So we did a great job. I like to do one more thing, and that's add a roof ceiling. I go to the library file, and we need to append this. This is the library file from chapter 4, from building 4, but we need to append this from our original. So that's from chapter 4. I have stored it here, right there. Go to, I group this one, roof ornament. There it is. So if you don't have this in your library file, go to chapter, this chapter and the previous building where we created this ornament. You need to group this or join this on an object so you can import this in your blend file. So that's very important. I grouped this because this has two parts, and a bit what do you say, to organize it was good to group it. So we duplicate it, Shift D, M, and putting it right there, and we rotate it. Yes. And scale this, drag this on top, and take a look how this match. So for this time, I will scale this in object mode because we have two parts, but at the same time, I press Ctrl A, rotation and scale to keep the original size. Good. And I want to have sort of a border, and that works well. Let's go to material view. We need to wait a second for it till this is finished, and look at that, very nice. So go for a duplication, Shift D, go to the snapping tool and rotate it. Yes, we drag this to the left, turn off snapping tool, and let's take a look. Go for this result, material. Nice. I really like it. Good. This is the end of part number 41, lecture 41, and in the next one we will focus on the roof tiles. So we grab a texture material, and we replace this brick texture with a real roof so it fits better. Good. Thanks for watching and see you in the next lecture. Bye bye.